The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
When Rickles came to the Dirty Work set, he got a script with insults for Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang. But instead of using them, he made up his own. Norm didn't know what was coming, so his laughter in the scene is completely real.
You get a horse and live in the mountains someplace and don't bother anybody.
In any movie with Bernie and Eddie, delays are almost certain because they're so funny, and that's what happened in Life when Martin Lawrence messed up a line and Eddie Murphy quickly made a funny improv joke about it.
God, my...
What's wrong, the mustache too big?
In this Friends episode, Monica hires Joey just so she can fire him in front of her co-workers. When her uniform catches fire, Joey pats out one side. Then Matthew Perry, who wasn't even in the scene, runs in from off camera to pat the other side, breaking the whole cast on set. Robin Williams was notorious for breaking out of a scene and taking off in new directions. When filming Mrs. Doubtfire, the producers made a deal with him. He had to follow the script exactly for the first take, but could go wild with his own version on the second.
Carpe dentum, seize the teeth.
In the end, the final scene was a mix of both because Robin's improvisation was just too good to leave out.
She's got the crabs, dear, and I don't mean Dungeness.
On SNL, Rickles appeared in a sketch called Witness Relocation and quickly went off script, sending the scene into hilarious chaos. He and Joe Piscopo even started slapping each other, completely derailing the scene. At one point, when Piscopo had lived a line, Rickles shot back with,
"Hey, though, you're I'll do the funny stuff. You just do the regular lines."
According to John Belushi, there were cue cards, but Rickles ignored them entirely. Later that night, in a Romeo and Juliet sketch, Rickles hilariously got back at Piscopo for slapping him earlier.
You better, because I'm getting fed up with you. I didn't forget in the other sketch when you slapped me around for a half hour.
Bill Hader only has a small cameo in Pineapple Express, but he makes it unforgettable. Playing Private Miller, a soldier high during a secret marijuana experiment, he spouts ridiculous lines. None more outrageous than an improvised outtake where he says,
"Sir, this is gonna come out of left field. I want to finger that chimp." Please, sir. Sir.
I'm gonna punch you in the ovary. That's what I'm gonna do. A straight shot.
In Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, so much of the dialogue was improvised that editors had hours of footage to sort through. One of the funniest moments came from Ron Burgundy's Human Torch line, which was so silly that Steve Carell and the crew couldn't hold it together, completely breaking the scene.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
In SNL's Kissing Family sketch, a funny blooper happens when Fred Armisen, during a dramatic monologue, accidentally hits Bill Hader just out of frame. Hader stays perfectly in character, which only makes Armisen laugh more and struggle to keep it together for the rest of the skit.
Loving everyone in the world.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay?
Right.
During a kitchen scene in The Big Bang Theory, Penny and Sheldon are arguing over breakfast when Leonard walks in way too early. Kaylee immediately breaks character, greeting him with,
"Hi, Johnny."
I woke up a little early this morning.
Eddie Murphy caused plenty of laughs on the set of Beverly Hills Cop, since much of the dialogue was improvised. A great example is the super cops scene.
I don't know what you teach these fellows, but they're not just regular cops. They're super cops.
You can see John Ashton trying to hide his laughter with a facepalm, while Judge Reinhold keeps it together by pinching his thighs through his pockets.
And the only thing missing on these guys are capes.
In an SNL Canteen Boy sketch, Chris Farley plays an old bully who gives Adam Sandler a huge, over-the-top wedgie for old time's sake. Farley lifts and shakes him so much that Sandler can't stop laughing and has to hold on to Farley just to keep from falling over. In Bruce Almighty, there's a famous scene where Jim Carrey uses his powers to make Steve Carell talk nonsense on live TV. In the bloopers, Catherine Bell, who played Carell's co-anchor, can barely keep a straight face during the takes.
Other stories in the...
This hilarious moment ended up being one of the scenes that helped launch Carell to superstardom. In SNL's Hollywood Dish with Scarlett Johansson, Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig play wild reporters.
Does he have a big guy?
We're talking about his...
When Johansson says she's never seen Jersey Shore, Hader does a spit take, throws his slushie in Wiig's face, and even puts a bowl on her head. With slushy dripping down her face, Wig tries to stay in character, but she and Hader keep cracking up and even Johansson can't stop laughing. In Old Dogs, Robin Williams and John Travolta share plenty of lighthearted moments on set, despite the movie's poor reviews. Williams' quick wit keeps cracking up Travolta and the crew, leading to bursts of genuine laughter between takes.
You're not the boss of me.
That was very adult.
In The Other Guys, Farrell and Eva Mendes share a funny scene about how their characters met, with a rom-com style story involving poison ivy. While filming, Farrell improvised several hilarious lines, and one was so ridiculous that it made Eva Mendes completely break character.
I was so full of testosterone, I actually killed a coyote.
In Bruce Almighty, Carey does an over-the-top Sammy Davis Jr. impression at Christopher Darga. Darga tries to keep a straight face, but soon bows his head to hide his laughter.
Soak it in the sun and make a groovy lemon pie.
Carey notices and keeps going until both are cracking up. In Saturday Night Live's 50th season, Adam Sandler returned to join Chris Rock in the gallbladder surgery sketch, where it's revealed halfway through that Sandler is actually the patient on the table. As fake blood sprays everywhere, Sandler starts laughing, and the whole cast follows. Sarah Sherman nearly loses it while ducking under the table to get blood on her face, and Emil Joachim breaks completely when Sandler jokingly praises him for getting airtime as a new cast member.
But so happy you're getting airtime. Good luck. Hope your parents are proud of you.
Never have I laughed out of place, ever.
In Extras, Ian McKellen, famous for never breaking, struggled to keep a straight face while talking about his play with Ricky. No matter how hard he tried, Ricky's contagious laughter kept making him crack faster than he expected.
Is it?
While filming Anchorman 2, the legend continues, Will Ferrell improvised so much that the crew could assemble an entirely new version of the film from his takes.
Tell me that doesn't feel like a
Some moments, though, were too funny to keep. In one outtake, his wild vocal warm-ups made Christina Applegate laugh so hard, she completely ruined the take.
They're coming in through the back door! Grab the children! Save the children!
In a Barry Season 2 blooper, Bill Hader slips into a hilariously bad Australian accent while Sasha begs for mercy. He barely gets a single word out before she cracks, accidentally calling him Bill instead of Barry.
Oi.
Stop it, Bill.
Pudding.
In one hilarious SNL sketch, Farley plays an overly enthusiastic wife reading restaurant reviews to Adam Sandler's bored husband.
Day and night she talks, each word more useless than the next.
Sandler spends most of the sketch smirking, but when Farley gushes about a romantic date spot and starts rubbing his leg, Sandler can't hold it in anymore and fully breaks into laughter.
Give me cancer now, guy!
In SNL's Jeffries with Sean Hayes, the sketch is already funny before Will Ferrell even appears. But when he enters on a scooter near the end, Sean Hayes completely loses it.
We're going to the Dolce & Gabbana show. How fast can you have your bags packed for Milan?
Ferrell ups the absurdity by pulling out a cell phone the size of a fingernail, making it impossible for Hayes to stay in character. Even Ferrell can't hide a grin.